everybody, it's Cooper here, and I've got a huge pickup video for you today. Lots of stuff to show you. I have stuff from the pawn shop, got a small stack of stuff from there, and everything else. Actually, I have a package from a YouTuber, and then everything else is from Craigslist. So, let's just jump in. The first bundle that I have here is a Craigslist deal that I did. I got a copy of Mortal Kombat Trilogy for the N64. A copy of Bubble Bobble for the NES, and I think I might need this. I know I have the box. I don't know if I have the cartridge yet though, so if not, then that's added to the collection, but I might already have it, like I said. Copy of Mario Brothers 2, and two GameCube games here. First one is Super Monkey Ball Adventure, game I didn't have. Unfortunately, no manual. And then the other one is Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. That one's complete, and it's not like a player's choice, but it does say best seller. So if the one that I have in my collection doesn't say that, I'm actually going to keep this. I did plan on getting it to sell, but I'm kind of trying to collect the label or the case variants for the GameCube games. I have 3 different Metroid Primes, and I have like 2 Mario Karts, 2 Mario Golfs, and I think it's just kind of cool. So I might be keeping that one, but I'll have to check. Next up, I got a package from a YouTuber, and this comes from one of my good friends here on YouTube. This comes from Bizznes17. There will be a link in the description to his channel. If you're subscribed to me, you're probably subscribed to him. He does have more subscribers than me, but definitely check him out if you have not heard of him or you don't know who he is. He does tons of garage sale videos. They're kind of slowing down because, you know, garage sale season's kind of coming to an end here, but very awesome stuff. Definitely check him out. And we did a trade. And he sent a note here. He says, "Hey man, thanks for another trade. I hope everything gets to you safely, and I'm looking forward to another trade in the future. Justin of Bizznes17." So I'll add that to the little stack of notes I have from all the YouTubers. And I traded him, I don't remember exactly what, I traded him a Nintendo 64 game. If you want to see which one it is, go check out his channel. I don't know when the video will be up, but I know he did get the package. But I traded him for 5 PS2 games and this. This one I just got to make a little money out of the trade because the game that I traded him I was planning on selling, but that is a purple Game Boy Color. There's no battery cover, and it has a weird black smudge on the screen that I can't seem to get off, and he said he couldn't get it off either, so I don't know what exactly it is, but, you know, probably just put it on eBay. But these 5 PS2 games here I actually didn't have in my collection, and they're all complete, so I'm keeping all these. First up is Frogger's Adventures: The Rescue, Disney and Pixar Cars Race-O-Rama, 25 to Life, Puzzle Fusion Lumens Plus, it's got a shiny label there, and Super Bust-A-Move 2. Very happy to get this one. I love the Bust-A-Move games, and I don't know if I've ever played this one. I've mostly just played the ones on PS1 and on Nintendo 64, but I'm very happy to have that, and I will play that at some point. So like I said, definitely check out Bizznes17. Link is in the description. Let's see, next. There's some really awesome stuff here, so forgive me if it takes a while to figure out what I want to show next. I'll show you the stuff I got from the pawn shop. I went 2 or 3 different times, and I got, you know, a few things here and there. But I have a stack of games here that I ended up picking up throughout the week. And first up is a bunch of disc-only games. Now, a cool story behind this is that when they have their cases for the games out on the floor, they keep the discs behind the counter in one of those big, like, zip-up cases. And they have it strapped to a table, and usually, you know, customers are not allowed to look through there at all. But since I've become good friends with the assistant manager there, he's really cool, and from behind the counter I actually spotted a disc that I had not seen the case for on the floor, and I was interested in it, and I asked him, is there any way that I could look through, because I'm sure there's more stuff in there that you don't have the cases for, and he actually let me. So I found a bunch of stuff in there, and I was happy to pick them up, and he actually sold them to me for $1 each rather than $2 each because they're disc only. So these here were $1 each. First up, disc-only Halo 2. This next one is the one that I actually spotted from behind the counter, and that is Shadow of the Colossus. Then we have Fable, Final Fantasy X, Halo 1, Mega Man 8 for the PS1, and God of War 2. So $1 each, not a bad deal. Some of them, like the God of War, is really scratched. The Mega Man 8's pretty scratched. But, you know, I don't mind buying scratch-up discs as long as they're not, like, incredibly deeply scratched, because I've sold tons of scratch games on eBay in acceptable condition, and I say in there, like, there's no way it's going to play without getting it resurfaced. This game is extremely scratched, and I've been doing okay with them, so I'll pick them up when I find them. Next up, I got one DVD. This is actually mixed in with the games that he showed me from the back, and it's still sealed, and it makes sense that it would be with the games, and it's a Ubisoft Mixtape Volume 2, The Revolution. And it's still sealed, and it says, where is it? I saw it on here. An all-access pass exclusively for GameStop. So I don't know if this is like a DVD they would play in the store on the monitors or something, but I thought that was pretty cool. It has Assassin's Creed, Haze, Conviction, Naruto, Beowulf, and My Coach Games. So pretty cool. I'm just going to leave it sealed. The rest of these games here are complete, or at least they have the case. These first four... There's two GameCube games I picked up that I already have. I got them to sell. And then 4 Xbox games that I got to sell, then the rest are for the collection. So first up, I got Metroid Prime and Dragon Ball Z Sagas for the GameCube. And then the 4 Xbox games I got to sell are Halo 2, Gunmetal, which I really shouldn't have bought because it's not worth much, but you know, I didn't know off the top of my head, so I just decided to take a risk. Same with this one, Dino Crisis 3. This one's worth more than Gunmetal, but still, I probably shouldn't have bought it. And then Knights of the Old Republic 2, which is definitely a good buy. And this is the only one that doesn't have a manual. But so I got these 6 to sell. They were $2 each, and I'll make more than double that with just the Star Wars one. But the rest of these here I got to keep. And there's 3 Xbox games, and the rest are PS2s. So, and these were all $2 each as well. So first up, Grabbed by the Ghoulies. I've heard good things about this game, and I really thought that I had it, but I had my computer with me when I was at the pawn shop, so I could check my lists and make sure that I wasn't buying common doubles on accident, and I didn't have this one, so picked that one up. Next is Godzilla, Save the Earth. It's in a generic blockbuster case here or something, but I'll switch that out. Now, all these are complete, like I said. The last Xbox game is F1 2001. Just a kind of a racing sports title, I just didn't have it. Then, like I said, the rest of these are PS2. Nothing exciting here, just filler titles I didn't have. Fugitive Hunter, War on Terror. The Shield, the game. Just WW, I guess. SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. Sega Sports Tennis. DreamWorks and Aardman, something flushed away. The Sims, the first one. And then Disney High School Musical Sing It. I do have this game, but I had it sealed. And I like to have an opened copy. As if I have a sealed copy, I like to have the open one as well. So I picked up all those for the collection. Next up is a bundle of Nintendo 64 games that I got off Craigslist. I bought these from a kid and his mom, and they were actually really cool. They were really friendly and everything, but I got the whole bundle here for, I want to say like 70. I really don't have any idea. This is the first Craigslist deal that I did out of all the stuff I have to show you, so I really don't remember. But they're all in great shape. I picked up Star Fox 64, Yoshi's Story, Super Mario 64, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Mario Kart 64, Collector's Edition Majora's Mask, Mario Party, Mario Party 2, Mario Party 3, and the last one is Super Smash Bros. So, very awesome. As you guys know, I only collect complete games, and I already have all these, so these are just to put on eBay. Next up, another Craigslist deal I did the other day, and it was supposed to be a decent deal when we were talking on the phone, and then when I met up, it was kind of bittersweet, because there's some things that were better than I expected and some that were worse than I expected. I don't really know if it evens itself out, but let's just jump into it. First up is a Nintendo 64. It does come with an expansion pack, but this is what I didn't know about it. There's a huge crack in it. He told me that when he moved here, he took the train, and one of the workers threw his box of stuff over a fence, and it broke the Nintendo 64. Well, it cracked it. He said it still works. And then they broke his 19-inch computer monitor, which is ridiculous, but it did come with both cables here and 4 controllers. Came with 2 gray ones, came with a yellow one, and then this was also kind of a little bonus I didn't know. It came with an ice blue one. He said blue, I thought normal blue, but ice blue is, you know, worth quite a bit more than just a standard blue one, so that was kind of cool. The one item that I don't have right here with me to show you is a Gameboy Advance Sp. He told me that it was like lava red on top with blue on the bottom, and I had never heard of that color combination, but I figured it's just some kind of special edition that I don't know about, and that was supposed to be kind of like a cool little bonus in my favor, but when I got it, it was actually like just a blue and a red SP that he took apart and morphed together, and the start and select buttons don't work, and it looks like crap, honestly. So that was kind of a letdown. It did come with a charger though, but I didn't even bother getting that to show you guys. Also, in the ice blue controller, there was a third-party memory card for the N64 jammed in there so hard I had to pry it out with a piece of metal. It was ridiculous. I threw the memory card away because I didn't know if it was the memory card or the controller, but I wasn't about to put it in another controller. But I did get 2 other N64 memory cards, and then 2 third-party PlayStation memory cards. I don't know if they're PS1 or PS2, but I will not be keeping those ones. Also got some Game Boy games from him. First up is Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland. Is that what it is? Yeah. And then Super Mario World, Super Mario Advance 2. And then Pokemon Emerald. Doesn't have the label, which I didn't know, but it does save. Pokemon Sapphire. It saves, but the time-based events don't save, which I didn't know either, which kind of sucks, but I think I mentioned in my last video that I bought some batteries to replace the batteries in the Pokemon game, so if they don't save, it's really not a big deal to me anymore. And then I got Pokemon Silver and Pokemon Yellow. Unfortunately, neither of these save, but I have enough batteries to fix these plus the other ones I have from before. Well, once they get here, I will. They're still being shipped here. Also from him, got some PS1 games. The only complete ones are Tomb Raider 1 and 2, which I already have. Originally, I was just going to be buying some of this stuff, and then he told me like 20 bucks more, he would just give me everything, so I decided to just go for it. So next up is like a big thing full of PS1 games. Most of them have their manuals, but no cases. There's Driver, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and Tiger Woods 99, NASCAR 99 and NASCAR Heat, Gran Turismo and Gran Turismo 2, a demo disc and the other disc for Gran Turismo 2, Lego Star Wars, the video game for the GameCube, and a burned Yu-Gi-Oh! For PS1, Nicktoons Unite and Splinter Cell Pandora Tomorrow for the GameCube, disc only Tekken 3, and a manual for NASCAR 98. The only GameCube and PS1 games I wanted were these in here, and they are a disc-only Digimon World, and then Final Fantasy The Crystal Chronicles, and Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Now, there's one more bundle of things that I got from him, and they're N64 games, and this is another good surprise that I got. So, first up, Space Invaders, Pokemon Snap, Turok, and those are the 3 games that I wasn't interested in, but he just threw them in for free. These next 5 I was interested in. First up, Diddy Kong Racing, Resident Evil 2, Super Mario 64, Mario Kart, and this last one, it's the game that I thought it was, but it's actually the gold version instead of the gray version, which pretty much doubles its value, and that's Ocarina of Time. So, pretty cool. All the stuff that I got from him, I paid $110, which even with all the stuff that was wrong with it, it's still a pretty good deal. I'll still be able to make quite a bit off of it. Next up, this is a Craigslist deal that I did. Actually, I met the guy on break from one of my classes, but this is all I got from him. I paid $50, and that is an NES Top Loader. It's in really good shape. It comes with one dog bone controller, one regular controller, and the RF cable. Unfortunately, no power cord, and I don't have an extra, so I'm probably just going to put this on eBay as is, and just sell it like that, but that'll be some good money right there. I have 4 more Craigslist deals to show you guys. Yeah, 4 more Craigslist deals, and 2 of them are kind of the same stuff, so I'm going to show you one now and kind of split them up. But they're Wii bundles. So this first one here, I paid, I think it was 60. $60. First up is Wii Play, and the story about this is that I wasn't supposed to get Wii Play. It was supposed to be Twilight Princess, but neither I or it was a girl I was buying them from. When I met up with her, I was looking at the stuff and I said, "Was Wii Play originally in our deal? Because I don't remember it." And she's like, "I don't know. I just grabbed the stack from my house." And like 2 hours later, I got home. I realized it was supposed to be Twilight Princess and not Wii Play. I texted her back and she said, "Oh yeah, I'm so sorry about that. If I'm ever in the area, I'll give it to you. I don't expect to ever see it, but you know, it's not that big of a deal." And then Mario Galaxy, Donkey Kong Country Returns, Mario Kart Wii, Mario Party 8, New Super Mario Bros., and Mario Galaxy 2. I'm so happy to finally get a copy of this. I've never found one in the wild, and I don't have one for my collection, so I finally have one. And also this one I didn't have in my collection. I sold it a while ago when I was trying to raise some money, so those 2 are going in the collection. The rest I already have, and they'll be going on eBay. Next up is a Craigslist deal that I did just before filming this. 2 guys were here, and I got a big stack of PS1 games from them, and also this, just another copy of Halo 2. And I paid $100 for everything, which is a pretty good deal. So they're all complete Black Label PS1 games. So first up, Dead or Alive, Bloody Roar, Tekken, Tekken 2, Warhawk, Twisted Metal, and all those ones I just showed you, they're not expensive games, but I didn't have them, so I kind of got those thrown in for free in the deal, but I didn't have them, so I got those for my collection. A lot of these other ones are for my collection too, but these next ones here are the ones that I was initially interested in. So first up, Jumping Flash 2. It's about a $20 game. Rival Schools. It's about a $20 to $30 game, and I do have this one, so this one's going on eBay. Mega Man 8 Anniversary Collector's Edition. This one looks different than the one I have. Mine doesn't have this on it, so I'll probably be keeping this one. This one I've been looking for a while, and it's pretty expensive. It's like a $30 to $40 game, so I'm finally glad that I have it in my collection, and that's Klonoa Door to Phantom Isle. Very awesome. This one I already have, Resident Evil 2. I think I have this one as well, the first Resident Evil. I think I also have this one, Silent Hill. Not positive though. These two I know I have, Crash Bandicoot 1 and 2. This one's for the collection, Street Fighter Plus A, EX Plus A I think it is. This one I was happy to find, Ghost in the Shell. That one's for my collection. And the last one, which is I think for my collection as well, is the first Wild Arms. So very awesome. They kind of knew what they were worth. Initially I had made an offer on some of them for $70, and they said, we looked them up and I think they're worth about $130, can you do $100? And I explained to them that I'm not really looking to pay retail pricing, and I usually try and pay, you know, between 40 and 60% of retail pricing so that it's fair for me and for the seller. And then when they got here, they brought all the games, so I picked out some more, and we ended up making the deal for $100 total for everything here. And I thought that was a pretty good deal. And also included was the Halo 2. So 2 more bundles here. This next one I also did today, probably about an hour and a half ago. And this is a bundle of Wii games and a couple DS games. So first up, Mario Kart DS, just cartridge only. All the rest of these at least have the cases. If they're not, then they're complete. Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story. Mario Party DS. And the rest are Wii games. And 2 of these I'm keeping, which I'll just save for the end, but the others will be on eBay. New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Another Mario Galaxy 2, which is, I think that's so crazy that I found 2 in 1 week when I haven't ever found them before. Mario Galaxy 1, Donkey Kong Country Returns, Mario Super Sluggers, Super Smash Bros. Brawl, Mario Party 8, and the 2 that I'm keeping are Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games. I have the regular one, but I didn't have the winter one, so I'm keeping that, and also Mario Sports Mix. Very happy to get this. I wanted to play this for a while, so I'm glad I finally have one in my collection. So very awesome. But the last bundle of stuff that I have to show you guys is the best by far. And it's all original Nintendo stuff. And if you remember a while ago, I got some PS1 games and some boxed Super Nintendo games from someone on Craigslist. 4 of the Super Nintendo games ended up going to non-tubers. And the stuff that I have here comes from the same person. So I wasn't really expecting her to ever contact me again, because usually that never happens, but she did, and I ended up getting this stuff for a pretty good deal. So, first up is a control deck, and this is a box variant from the one that I already have, so I will be keeping this. It looks completely different than the one I already have. Got 5 unboxed games. Most of them have their manuals, though. The only one that doesn't is Rad Racer, and they all come in these plastic cases, which is cool too. So that's the only one without a manual. All the rest have their manuals in the back here. First is Metroid Breakthrough. That one actually doesn't have a manual either. Mario Bros. With the manual. This one is the one that's supposed to go in with the system, so I'll be putting that in there. And then this is a nice one to find with the manual. Mario Bros. Arcade. So very awesome. Then got this here, which is like a shoebox, but it's full of Nintendo Power stuff, which is very awesome. First up is this Super Game Boy guide, which I actually needed because I have the Super Game Boy Super Nintendo System Bundle, and it's supposed to come with this, but mine doesn't have it, so I thought I was never going to find it, you know, without going on eBay. And I actually did, which is very awesome. Then there's 2 of these, which I've seen books like these, but I haven't seen these exact ones. The first one is How to Win at Super Mario Bros. And let me see here. published by Tokumo Shoten. So, I don't know, very cool. They're a little bit smaller than like a DVD case. Here it is compared to Mario. It's a little bit shorter, but very cool. There's the Mario one here, and there's also a Zelda one, which is very awesome. I've never seen these before, so I'm very happy to have them. Next up is a Nintendo Power poster. Let's see what it has on here. It's for RoboCop, and actually now that I'm looking at this, this is not a Nintendo Power poster. This looks like it would be from a guide or something. I don't know exactly, but on the other side it has Faxanadu, kind of like a map almost. So I don't exactly know what this is from. If you do know, please let me know. And then I have this small stack here of manuals and stuff, which are mostly for Super Nintendo, which is kind of weird because I got all the Super Nintendo stuff before. But anyway, a manual for Mario All-Stars and Mario World. Very cool to get that. We'll be keeping that. I think this goes with it. It's a Rob poster and like the Super Nintendo precautions manual and Nintendo Power insert. Another Nintendo Power insert. 3 more posters. Couple precautions manuals. 2 more posters. Another precautions manual. A Super Nintendo controller manual, which I think I need. And then we have these. And if you remember my last one, I got that Dragon Warrior 2 envelope. And then in here, I found this. It's like a letter from Nintendo Power. It says congratulations, and it's about the Dragon Warrior game pack that I guess they ordered from Nintendo Power or something. And I got one of these in the last bundle of stuff I got from her, but there's another one in here. So I don't know why she had 2, but it's the Dragon Warrior map. And then also this Dragon Warrior card here, which I have with my game to complete it, but I don't know, I thought that was just kind of cool. Those are all like the manuals and inserts and everything. And then obviously the Game Boy thing, which is very cool. And then there's a stack of Nintendo Power magazines here. And I'm so happy to have these because I've been wanting to collect them for a while, but I never find them, ever. And I'm so happy to get these. These are like, if I was going to collect them, I'd rather have Nintendo 64, but I'm super happy with these. And these are volumes, it's 20 through 31, and then there's this one which doesn't have a volume. It says March, April 1989. So I'm guessing this is like number 19, because it seems like they probably signed up for a little while and got them and then didn't renew their membership or whatever. But here's the very first one, which I'm guessing is issue 19, but I'm not positive. And every single one of these has their posters, and they're all in great shape. These are in order here. So here's number 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and 31. The only problem is this one, 31, it's like the whole end label is kind of ripped off, so that kind of sucks, but I'm still very happy to have these. I do have a few others, mostly GameCube era ones, and I know I have some back in Vancouver at my parents' house, but I don't know which ones I have there. But I'd really like to get a full set someday. I think it'd be really cool to have them all in order on the shelf and have all those spine pictures made out and everything. And then the rest of the stuff I got from her are boxed NES games. I wanted to save them for last because, in my opinion, they're the coolest thing to see in a video out of what I have here. I do have a lot of these, so a lot of these are doubles, but for the ones that are, a lot of these are going to be box upgrades because these are in great condition. So these are really in no particular order. This is just how they came out of the box. I'm not going to like save the best for last or anything. But first up is Gauntlet. And this is like this is like one of the best conditioned NES boxes I've seen. Like, it's great. Definitely a box upgrade for me. Next up is Baseball. Then we have Star Tropics, Super Mario Bros. 2, DuckTales, Kirby's Adventure, which I didn't have before, so I'm really happy to get that one, Total Recall, The Little Mermaid, Gradius, The Legend of Zelda, which is the gold cartridge. I do have one of these, but still very cool. Milon's Secret Castle, and 3 more here. Punch Out. This is in such good condition. It's hard to believe that, you know, they survived together in a bundle like this long and in such great shape. And the last 2 are Super Mario Bros. 3, and this last one I didn't have either, so I'm glad to have it, and that is Adventure Island. So very, very cool stuff here. I'm very happy to have it. I love finding box stuff like this in the wild. Very cool. And for the whole bundle of stuff from her, just all the Nintendo Power stuff, the system, all the games in their plastic cases here, and then all the box games, I paid $250, and that was delivered to my house. It's more than I really wanted to pay. At first, I offered about $170, and she wanted like $450 or something, and I ended up telling her my final offer was like $240, and that included delivery, and she said she couldn't do it. I said, I understand, no problem. I didn't hear from her for about a week, and then she texted me back and said, if you can do $250, I'll do it. And before that, you know, the lowest she wanted to go was like $320, so she said $250, and I thought, might as well jump on it, because it's not going to get any cheaper than that. But very happy to have all this stuff. Huge pickup video. I hope it's not too long for some of you guys, and for those of you who stuck around and watched the whole thing, thank you very much. If you can hit the like button, that would help me out. I know people think that hitting the like button doesn't help, but it really does. You know, the more likes a video gets, the more chances it's going to show up in your related videos tab. So, yeah. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. There will be... I think my next video will be my contest video. I might actually shoot that right after this, because I want to get that out for my 2,000 subscriber contest. Some awesome prizes in there. So, that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.